I am Marley.
I am X the Ghost.
And we are the Black Jaegers! Yes, welcome back to another episode. I'm sorry. That was terrible.
Episode. Yeah, alright.
There was a theme of you get it. But yes, welcome back to another review of the wonderful anime JJK. This is where the title here. All right. So yes, we watched episode, what is it, 9?
I don't know, actually.
It's the all hands episode where they were throwing hands the entire time. That's what I'm gonna call it, the all hands episode. But we saw it, and this is the fight between I cannot pronounce his name.
I'm gonna just call that man the lawyer.
Higurumi.
Call that man the
Please be Higurumi.
It's close enough.
I don't have it.
Call that man the lawyer.
And Itadori. I got that one.
This is probably the least amount of hands that I've seen in the season of JJK.
Yeah, what
in the
was
history
that
of
about,
JJK,
y'all?
man. Like,
they see folks hyped it up. They're like, it's strictly the whole episode is just them fighting, and I'm like, okay, the all hands episode.
And then it was courtroom where they got to talk. It was funny though.
It was
funny. It wasn't hands in the beginning.
There wasn't.
The man was dope though. The lawyer dude is dope. His powers is dope.
Mm-hmm.
But the whole judge thing. So it starts with the domain, right? Don't know what the name of it is. Don't matter.
I call it judgment.
And then,
judgment by judgment.
Yeah, sure. It has a bunch of guillotines in there, and it's very ominous, right? But it's this big judge thing that comes out, Judge Man.
Mm-hmm. That big thing you saw from the other episode where he was like, everybody sit back down.
Finally, you get to see what the hell it does, and it really don't do nothing other than just judge people. But yeah, so it basically just whoever's in it can tell your whole life, like whatever you've done wrong in your life, it'll just pick something out of that and just bring it to your attention. You're supposed to fight it,
man. I'm like, hey,
man.
Your entire 20s.
I'll be able to fight some. I'll be able to fight some of that. But
what you can do in there, you can like.
Yeah.
Argument.
Like, which is dope. Like, you can.
So like it has this accusation that it brings to you. You have a chance to defend yourself, and then it poses guilty or not guilty.
Right. You can lie. You can admit or confess, and I guess you can haggle.
But if you're guilty,
Itadori is not a good liar, but obviously, so he fails the first one.
But the first one was kind of funny.
It was.
Gambling. I didn't know that. I was like, my boy, you out here in these casinos at 12?
He was he was trying to get
some money real quick.
But so he fails that. Then it goes to hands, which is what they promised.
Straight hands, yeah.
His powers are basically just, I guess he has super strength, but it ain't Itadori's strength, because my man is strong as shit. But it's this gavel. This gavel is what's making that gavel is hard. It's almost
knocking the hell out of people.
It's almost like old girl's power with her rest in peace, man. With her little hammer thing. She died from the.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is she dead?
You know what? Actually,
I don't think she's dead.
They mentioned that she could be alive, and then they ain't touched back on her.
I think that's
since.
Gonna be a nice little surprise later. We're gonna figure out. Oh snap! She ain't really die.
You know what? I would hope so.
Who does need to go?
Out of all of that,
him.
like it was a lot of. It was like 7 people that died.
No, he did die. Who's the one that didn't die? That I'm like,
how is he still alive? Your man's that the man's with the brain.
Brain. Yeah, I'm like,
brain dude is your most hated right now. But yeah, man. So the Gabble's amazing. He can basically bring it back to him in a moment's notice. So it looks like he's throwing like a bunch of gavels, but he's not. He's just throwing the same gavel like 1,000 times, very extremely fast.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool. And he's doing like, a bunch of. He can extend it out, which was crazy. He can make it bigger, make it smaller. Like the gavel was.
He gum this gavel, y'all.
The gavel was hard. But Itadori is incredibly durable with his physical.
Yeah, so he was taking the hands.
So he kind of gave him a run for his money, and then he got smart and asked for a retrial, which
he smartly asked, but that was because he was on the brink of getting crushed. He was about to lose. My man was about to lose. He was getting his ass beat by one gavel.
He was.
And was like, before you finish me off, he's like, I gotta think of something to get out of here. And you better be glad you had your wits, because
yeah, I mean, I don't think
you didn't have enough hands to keep up, my boy. You didn't.
I don't know. He may not have made it out of that.
He would not have made it out. He was that close.
He was very close.
My man's about to step on his head, straight up.
This retrial.
Yeah, so he asked for a retrial.
It goes straight to Shibuya, and that's a sore spot for your man. So he instantly was like, "Yeah, I did it," and then the thing was like, "Guilty." And then my man got a sword, and I'm like, "Where did the sword come from?" And
so then they were like, "You gotta go."
Yeah, and then it was more hands, but then they were saying that the lawyer gets he kind of gets the knowledge of the verdict or the situation.
He gets the knowledge of whatever the circumstances that the person's being tried for.
Yeah.
He gets all of the knowledge of it. The parts that you say and the parts that you don't say. So he'll know essentially if you're lying, right? But he knows all the details. So even though Itadori was like, yeah, I did it, I killed these folks, and he didn't try to explain that it was Sukuna, the dude could see, this is Sukuna.
It's a dude inside you.
It's a whole dude. You didn't even have any choice.
None of that stuff.
You had no choice. You didn't do it.
It was kind of like a coming to like self kind of moment, because like I think he saw himself in Itadori, so I think that's what kind of allowed him to calm down, essentially.
Good person that just got dealt some crazy cards and got caught up in stuff. Yeah,
and his backstory is being a lawyer that helps out the most outrageous cases, because he just likes to help people. So, I mean, the sword happened. He took away the sword. They go back and forth. They have like this sentimental conversation.
It was just him pretty much saying, like, I know that wasn't you. I know that you have a heart of gold. And
what Megami was saying, but he wasn't hearing that. He still ain't hearing it.
He still
ain't hearing it, bro. He like, no, I did that. That was my body. My fist did it.
And he was like, all right. He was like, I'm not gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Because this was obviously not you, and you're a good person, and here is my 100 points that you
got. So they pull up a chair, get 100 points, and they make a rule saying that you can transfer points or something like that, or it was like you can transfer points, and then he was able to transfer the points, and then so now they have another rule. So what is it, like 10 rules now?
Yeah.
You know what?
And then they just leave.
Yeah, and then they just bounce.
Just leave.
Right?
It's like, oh, okay.
I think the next episode is going to go into Megami fighting my man's Reggie.
And I think that was going to be a little bit more tea.
I think
because this one's heartfelt. And it's like,
it was a little bit more heartfelt.
This was a heartfelt one. This was a good It was a good fight.
Yeah.
It was a good fight.
Yeah. This almost feels like this should have been like episode 3, bro. Like this should be episode 3, and then we should be getting into like, because it's like
if we should get into
we're not gonna get through the culling game at all throughout as the pace that we're going in. There's no way we're even gonna sniff what the culling game is or whatever.
We're at a slow crawl.
Man, we are at the slowest of crawls.
Yeah.
So,
but it's part 1, so it's like, if this is part 1, then there obviously are more parts coming, and it's not gonna end here. We're just about to see. But I would hope that there's more suspense, action, reveals, which I feel like are coming. The writers of JJK
they know what they're doing.
Really
they know
good.
What they're doing. I'm just, just a little
they know
throwing.
how to hit you in the feels.
Just a little throwing.
And I feel like they touch on everything.
I mean, because after Shibuya, I'm just excited, man. Like that's that
showed you like we don't play around. It can really tee up, and we can really
9 straight episodes of heat, bro. That was like 9 episodes of straight heat. Like man,
of
like just
tears, emotion.
Yeah.
It was great. It was great.
It was a lot.
And maybe that's why they're trying to ease up on the beginning of the culling game. Is like, hey, before we get back into let's set some rules. Let's kind of lay the groundwork here for the battle.
Faith into them, because I don't.
Let's slowly go into. Let's put more heart to it, because I feel like that is what this season has been. It's been a lot of heartfelt stuff. It's like Panda story, that was heartfelt. Then we get to Panda, Itadori fighting. He's always in these fake fights. What is this? It's fights where he just gets out scot-free.
Out of it.
He's just having to get out of these, but he needs that because the last it had emotional stuff because it was like
it was mad
hurtful.
That last
they were just doing hurtful things, but yes, even the backstories were hurtful.
Backstories was terrible.
Hurtful. These were definitely heartfelt for sure. This season has been.
It's been heavy.
I wouldn't even say heavy because last season was really heavy. I feel like this season they're tugging at heartstrings for sure. They're tugging at heartstrings.
It's a man.
Because my girl, her backstory was crazy with her dad and her sister.
Yeah, all right. That was Panda, rough, but
tugging on my heartstrings.
Panda was expected, but yeah.
So that's like, but I feel like the tee-up is definitely coming. Tee-up is definitely coming.
The tee-up gonna come at the season finale of this, and then the next season gonna be straight hands off rip. That's what I'm saying.
Hands City, Color Part 2.
Basically, it's gonna be like straight like.
But if I'm not mistaken, they did drop a schedule that said how many episodes are left, and I think there's like 3 or 4.
Oh my god.
So I think we only got 3 more episodes. So if you guys don't tee up, it's gonna be like, okay.
If they don't, they can.
Yeah, I mean,
they can. It's only 3 or 4
they can.
episodes.
You have 3 episodes to tee up, or you just then we know for sure that the next part of the culling game is going to be straight ridiculousness.
I'm gonna call it now. The next season. We gonna get a little bit more of a taste for this season, but next season it's gonna be straight hands. It's gonna be they already introduced all the rules. Many
episodes? That's crazy.
Man,
this is only a 12 episode season.
They spent like 4 episodes explaining the rules to you.
You guys, there's no way y'all see. I gotta go back.
I'm telling you, bro.
My
favorite episode is the first episode of the season. Just because of the cinematic beauty of it, like how quiet it was, the tones, it was great. Love that.
About the white with the red outline.
Man, it was beautiful.
Oh my god,
everything about it was beautiful. I was like, oh, this is it was great. It was great. And then it just didn't go.
I feel like it's.
And then you don't see my man's no more. Where he at? Where my man with the sword? Where my man with the sword at? Where old girl at? Show the other people, man.
And I feel like we'll get to it. I feel like we'll get to it. I don't know. I definitely think that these next 3 or last 3 or 4, how many are left, it's gonna be something.
I feel like old boy that was crawling for food in SpongeBob, and then he got to Krusty Krab, and he was like, ugh. He was like, water, atmosphere. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Crawling through JJK this season. I'm like, bro, come on, man.
I know.
It's like you got some in there.
It gives filler season.
You gave me some good fight scenes, but it's like
it's very informative. Again, we've been saying that, like, it's informative. There's stuff that you need to see, because if we are in straight T mode, we got to know why we're in straight T mode.
Wasted knowledge, bro. I don't need to know the rules like that. I don't need to know the rules. You don't know why I don't need to know the rules? Here's why I don't need to know the rules. You're not just gonna be bringing up rule number 5 as they're fighting. You know why they're not gonna do that? Because it's gonna be mad fish. Do you remember any of the rules? Cause I don't either. Cause there's too many of them, and they all confusing. All right, they all confusing.
You're allowed to add a rule. I remember that one.
Oh, ooh, yeah, yep. All right.
That was one.
Too many rules, man. Too many rules. Ain't nobody gonna be keeping up with rule number 7 as Itadori is fighting somebody else on some other stuff. All right, y'all done wasted 3 or 4 episodes on that. Kill that noise. Get to the fist, please and thank you.
All right, and you heard it. Get to the fist, and I feel like we'll see that.
And show my man again. Where he at? Show him. Where my man at? All right. I'm tired of it. Y'all show the beautifulness of. You show the beautifulness of their teamwork. You know what I mean? Like, you show that, and then you don't show them no more. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm hurt, man.
All right. Well, once again, I am Marley.
I am X the Ghost.
And we are the Black Gagrers, and thank you for tuning in to us.